Hello everyone, Santier here with some Guild Wars 2. Just working on weeklies, because I need to. Oh, hey Maban. Hope you're doing well. We'll be seeing you real soon. Let's get a nice screenshot. Whoops. Nice screenshot with you here in the Wizard's Tower area, or the Skywatch Archipelago. Okay. Always important to get your screenshots for your thumbnails before you forget, and then realize that you've forgotten, and then have a whole mess with having to go get them. Anyway, unlocking the Wizard's Tower meta event is the thing, and according to the event timers, that's going to be starting in about 10 minutes. So we're going to do that. I also need to kill a bunch of Cryptus. A bunch of things get knocked off by doing these. But I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to need to focus. There's an achievement here. Okay, where's demonic? Ah, here it is.
I need an offering bowl. They should all be clean. Add a dash of bloodstone and serve.
Here, Brilla.
What's that shake of goat meat? Ooh, now I'm making myself hungry. Dip it in some blood for an extra magical kick.
Some blood. Voice actress does such a vampiric sound there.
Let's add a shake of goat meat. Ooh, now I'm making myself hungry. Bloodstone and serve.
Making Oxbone proud. There's no culinary application of bloodstone. Where are you going, Brilla? I don't want to miss you.
A black crocus flower will liven up any concoction. Get one for me, okay? That'll be fine as it is.
Okay.
Goat meat is the perfect ingredient for a hearty meal or an irresistible bait.
Only the strong survive. This is one where it's like getting them right in a row compounds the gain rate, as I remember correctly.
Use the freshest demonic essence. Grab it for me, okay? I need a bone. Any type will do.
Bones.
Just toss it to me like that. Let's add a shake of goat meat. Ooh. That'll be fine as it is.
Missed. Stop moving around, Brilla. Brilla? I don't know. However you pronounce her name.
Is the perfect
Wow, she's...
irresistible bait. Splash it with some blood first.
She's really obsessed with goat meat, isn't she?
Great work. Now we just need to get these out to the Rift Hunters.
Yep. But I'm going to pick up this rock. I mean, I might as well do this, right? I'm just waiting for the event, the main event to start. Okay. Chivo. Only the strong survive. Aha! I have completed it. I need to do a bunch of diving goggles. Yeah, I'm actually getting really close on this one. That's neat. That one with the, yeah, only the strong survive was a big one.
The Rift Hunters are waiting on their delivery. Hop on your sky scale and follow me.
They really made that thing look so much more epic than it did in Guild Wars 1. It's the same basic shape, but they fancified it quite a bit from pre-searing. All right. Anytime you feel like moving, that would be great.
Help me take care of them so we can get back to work.
This is actually good. I need to fight veterans. I mean, the simple truth of the matter is that... Oh, not with this button. I'll probably get a lot of what I need in terms of like levels of enemies for kill types from the meta. I need to make sure I'm dodge jumping more. Random deer. Anytime you feel like regenerating health, Rilla, you're certainly welcome to. Where did the big lad come from? Okay, I guess I can help. Man, holding the urn of St. Victor is awkward. Yeah, I need to get her back up within a minute. It's gonna go a lot faster once I've finished these guys off. So I can get out of combat heal rates. Okay, time for me to hydrate. What is this dot about? Oh, there's a lot of destination dots on the mini-map right now.
Just for you.
That's great, Briella. Wait,
Briella.
so how does this work? Do I just twist this part?
I think you can do these from mount back, but... No, you're dodging me. I mean, just an elite's not particularly difficult. A little time consuming, but not like badly so.
That was definitely too close for comfort. At least we know the baits work, though.
And quite effectively, too. Just make sure next time to not open them until you're ready for a fight.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Oh. It's hearing that. I'm like, what is that sound I'm hearing? And it was just that thing there. She's going through a time. Despite everything, it's really beautiful up here. I can see Terria unfurled like a map. It looks so calm and safe. Looks like clouds and maybe some interesting rendering squares. Oh yeah, there's the skybox horizon line. Probably best to do something about that before encouraging players to look out over the edge, but you know. Yeah, that thing's cool. Okay. According to my understanding of time, unlocking the Wizard's Tower event should be starting soon. Hopefully I'm in a map that's doing it. I mean, it is the meta, so... I wish there was a... I don't know. I guess I can check in the achievement if I've gotten one of those before, right? This is such a cool map. This is,
Until I'm rejoined, I don't really think I'm going to be able to control the forge well enough.
I'm afraid we're running out of both time and options. We have to try.
You always manage to talk me into these things. Fine. Come to the forge.
this is one of my favorite maps from Secrets of the Obscure. Like, this in general is just one of my favorite Guild Wars 2 maps, just because I like the... It's so weird, and the variety of everything is so interesting, and the way everything's mashed together is just really cool to me. It is, however, a bit of a pain in the butt to navigate. And I will acknowledge that. But it is just a super cool map, in my opinion. Look at these storm clouds and stuff, too. Right into this updraft. Whoosh. Okay, there is a commander tag, so that should be... It should be fine. It's not critical to be there for this very first part. Also, having Draknar's Forge in Guild Wars 2 and not a ruined state was really cool, and it makes me want to see more stuff like this. That's letting us get snippets of Guild Wars 1 locations. Oh yeah, they're really banners, and I don't know which food is the correct one, so I'm just gonna grab this mint garnish. Nope, that's healer. This one is sure. Yeah, I'll take 100 condition damage.
It's starting to flow now, but we've got a...
Don't stop yet. We need as much... That's it.
Internal office to see the Wizard's Tower.
I believe we finally pulled that off. And yet...
It still isn't enough.
I've often missed that first part.
Sick now. We captured only one facet, but we need the whole spectrum.
So we'll have to gather essence.
I'm sorry, Lear, but I don't know if I can do it.
Then we'll do it together. It's gonna be up to you to gather it, Commander. You'll have to scour these islands for essence of each facet. The ward will assist, of course, but we're entrusting this to you.
We'll stay here and try to keep it going as long as we can.
Let's see. Is there some down here in this weird... I don't even know where this is supposed to be 100%. Primeval fighters? Like, what is these? The map should give me... Okay, yeah, I'm off in the middle of nowhere land. Let's go to Maguma. I should use waypoints more anyway. They're not expensive. I mean, you don't want to spend all of your time spamming them, but...
Good, you're here. The native fauna are even more agitated than usual. I'm not sure exactly what the wizards are doing to pull out this essence, but it is certainly having a strong effect. There's plenty around, but you may have to extract more from the local wildlife as a last resort.
Have you seen the local wildlife?
Be relief when this is over. These poor creatures have suffered enough.
Maybe, but they're kind of vicious.
That should be enough for now. Thank you. The rest.
I can't believe this plan is finally working.
The worst is yet to come. Forging the key is going to pull up.
Yep. Whee! At some point, it will load in the proper Warclaw skin. There it did. I don't know why that happens. I mean, I can speculate because it's probably something to do with loading timing and all that sort of stuff. But I find it really interesting that that happens. It's something to do with the back end of their memory management. The others still won't see what's right in front of their faces. Those cities we see floating out there are there for a reason. We need allies against the traitors, and now we've been given them. Hundreds of them, delivered right to our home. But instead, they want to cower and wait for the end. Well, I won't. I'm going to gather up every right-minded dwarf I can find, and we're going to figure out how to get to those islands. And when we come back, we'll have an army great enough to grind the stone summit into powder. The iron is hot, and it's time to strike.
Really no telling what.
Just focus on the forward.
Yeah, this is a great way for me to begin working on those. I need a bunch of veterans, I believe. This is a great way for me to begin working on that veteran count. I have a daily I've done most of the dailies for this reset period, but I still have a veterans one that I think just finished filling up. Yeah. So I'll be claiming that semi-soonish. But I need 50 vets for the weekly. But I think it'll be easier to get that sort of stuff in the platforms section. It's important to pick up essence here as well. We're not just here to fight stuff. Do they ever have... I think it's like veterans, champions, or legendaries. But I'm surprised they don't have like... Because they'll have for dailies defeat an elite enemy. But I don't recall ever seeing defeat X elite enemies. Like 15 or 20 or something is probably 20 is what I'd expect. I don't know. Because it's 50 veterans, 10 champions, or 1 legendary. For the weekly defeat X of a thing. I don't know how much I was able to capture that jump, but I wanted to. These things are weirdly tanky as well. Oh. Like, my damage could definitely be better, but... But these guys are just quite tanky relative to other enemies, I feel like. gonna mark this off. A lot of elites around here right now. He's going through a time right now. I need to remember to hit F2 more often.
As strong as we can make it. Quickly, we need to open the tower now.
Well, wasn't expecting that to be an in-combat use of my sky scale, but here we are. I haven't played through this Secrets of the Obscure Story in a while. Kind of nice to do that again at some point here. I'm getting close. I have a ranger that I've been playing through all of the story on. Norn Ranger. And I'm getting close. I'm in partway through Under Dragons right now.
He's in stasis now, but the situation is dire.
I was looking away so I didn't see you spawn.
Forging the key made him vulnerable to a deep corruption, and it's wound its tendrils around him. I'll try to untangle it from him, but I can't do it alone. Please, help me save my friend.
Cleaning up my inventory. There we go. Begin attempt cleansing Lear in 15. What's one of these do I want to go to? I'm gonna go to this one. It really doesn't matter too terribly much. Sorts of different characters around here.
Lear's body may be stable, but his mind is adrift. I fear this may have been too much to ask of him. Cryptids are trying to burrow their way in, and he's in no state to stop them on his own. It falls to me instead.
This is most
The memory
remarkable.
snares around the platform will isolate the memories, weakening Lear. Reveal the threats inside of them.
Oh, misclick.
If we lose the snares,
By which I mean it turned off my thing.
tread carefully. The manifestations of his memory. If there's anything else, I will separate the threats as best I can. Now go.
I've defeated one Cryptus, apparently.
Charge the memory snares so we can begin.
Or maybe it was a bandit? I don't know. The best meta event for Cryptus is Omnitas, but... or Nyos, obviously. We'll have some Cryptus to fight over the course of this, but... we're still kind of getting a handle on the Cryptus threat.
You Mersato lackeys have the nerve to interrupt my night out.
Enemy of the White Mantle!
Hey, get your damn claws off of him.
Ah. Jade stuff. Interesting. I don't think I do this one as much. Obviously, I'm attempting to tag vets. Because I need veterans, but... Man, the fact that they... Well... Ow. Well, I just got gravitied. Stone Summit. You know, I'm gonna come down here and fight some Cryptus. So I need to take out some Cryptus. I'm at 7 of 10 events as well. Three is this way. Okay. Going back up there. I wonder if they've had a lot of people gravitied. Oh, this is just a lot of elite white mantle. I'm at 28% of my veteran count. I mean, the thing is, you get so many events as a course of these events that they tend to okay, we got those cleared up, but that you get so many things from these events that you tend to or events that you tend to fill this up in the process. So it's like somewhat extraneous that it auto completes it. Obviously, this has been very good. I see there's no specific weekly thing, so that's interesting to me. They've been doing a lot of these weekly events. Well, I didn't mean to Malix, but we'll go ahead and roll with it. I think I interrupted that use of skill 2 there. Yeah, back up on your feet here. Okay. That's a lot of conditions you just dropped on me. 2 is behind right now. We do need to kill these within a reasonable period of time of each other.
Do these damn pirates have any idea what damage they're doing to the very fabric of Tyria?
The Cryptids are distorting the devices! You'll have to destroy the memory snares to stop them. It's the only way.
Okay, things didn't work out with something there. Or they did? I don't remember. I don't know. This also is really good for the group events that you need. I don't know, just doing these metas is just so good for filling up weeklies, so... Okay. We've got this, it looks like.
Down at the same time!
There we go. Couldn't really see half of that because so many players around, but...
Got enough of a headache as it is. But I do feel better with that nonsense off my mind.
It is a relief to see you well, my friend.
Well then, what do you say we get back home?
There's a decent horde. Okay, let's go looting. Looting time!
More redundancies. This guard is ridiculous with the security here. All that work wasn't enough.
It was.
Okay, this is the part where for some random reason they decided to randomize the chest locations, so you kind of have to run around a little bit. Wait. This is a living record of the old dragons, their deaths, and how their fall has impacted the Tyrian ecosystem per standards and regulations. It is only intended to observe the effects of their falling while remaining factual about the cause. Signed A. Gray 3, lead Dracologist. Forward. The overall effects of the dragons and their deaths has been as unexpected and perplexing as it is concerning. Until recently, we had suspected that the dragons were plagued by some sort of corruption, such as the Dragon Void, but it wasn't apparent until the death of Kralkatorrik and the eventual death of the elder mother, Suwan, Suwan and Isgarn remained respectfully distant from one another, as Suwan sought to protect Tyria proper, while Isgarn looked to the sky and the mists beyond. The most notable change in the ecosystem was the swelling of the ley lines in the Maguma jungle. This may have been due to the temporary imbalance caused by Zaitan's fall, but these surges were instrumental in the rise of the jungle dragon, also listed as the Beast of the Coppice in certain archives. The brewing ecological disaster was made all the worse when Scarlet Briar redirected some of these already unstable ley lines straight to Mordormoth's refuge. Some of these lines cross into the boundaries of the Horn, even, where Omnitas has been settled since Mother's fall. Since Mother's fall, I wonder what that means. Or just talking about the fall of Suwan. I don't know. These lines have behaved as expected, although some fluctuations were noted in the spire before its fracturing, triggered by the blast of magical energies immediately following Suwan's death. Stability was gained again once Aurene, the prismatic dragon, took over as the filter moments later. The result of the spire's fracturing was catastrophic, however, allowing Cryptis and other sentients from farther realms to intrude. This research is ongoing. Escalations would continue with Mordormoth's death, then Kralkatorrik's. Research is still being done on the overall effects of Primordus and Dormag's more recent blight, but strange activities were noted all along the greater Shiver Peaks. Pockets of thicker magic have begun swelling in most regions, causing more magically attuned births and other ecological effects. Some witnesses have reported enhanced agricultural effects, lands impacted by Zaitan being a pleasant surprise, while others, especially in areas impacted by Karkatork and Jormag, have reported a steep decline in feasible land use. Interesting. All research is now pivoting to the rise of Aurene and her living champions. The prismatic dragon is now sleeping, and despite rising tensions with threats from the mists, the overall ecosystem seems to be calming once again. I don't think I've read that before. That was really interesting. I saw the Seer Curses one before, but... Okay, that is higher up.